Top 10 Gadgets James Bond wished he had in his arsenal.
Danny Miller was born with 2 strong, healthy legs. And if he had known about the one food that kills diabetes, he might be walking today. But late last year, doctors took a knife to his right leg, amputated half of it, and left Danny with a stump for the rest of his life. That's
The James Bond films have given us a lot of cool gadgets, some of which we wish we had and others that aren't so useful but still pretty cool. However, life has also provided us with some cool gadgets. We may not have a dagger shoe or a miniature rocket cigarette, for sure. However, advancements in technology and the practical application of survivalist techniques have demonstrated that Hollywood could learn a thing or two from real-world examples. In real life, James Bond would want the following 10 gadgets, in no particular order. Number 10. McCrochet. Our first selection was inspired by the iconic Bond line shaken, not stirred. The McCrochet is a bartender with a robotic arm that takes the place of a human. Or, to put it mildly, all you have to do is relax and allow the robot to do its job. Even though this isn't spy gear, it has a significant impact on Bond's personal life and vices. However, Archer is the perfect parody of Roger Moore's sultry playboy vibes and Pierce Brosnan's sarcasm and wit because of his outrageous appearance as an assembly line machine arm bartender. Number 9. Belty. He is the kind of person who keeps quiet but never fails to remind us that he is first and foremost a covert agent and that he will kill anyone he needs to. Additionally, he has terrible looks. Belty is on this list because of this. Belty is a belt that adjusts itself. It is fashionable enough to look like a regular belt, but wires strict the technology behind it to cinch in waists and hold pants in place. Listen to me. What if Bond had the ability to make the Belty self-adjust to fit around someone's neck? Similar to the exploding pen, I consider it the ideal 2-in-1 tool. Piano wire is already such a mafia strategy, so forget it. Bond chokes his victims with a belt. Number 8. Life straw. If you camp, you know how important it is to boil water before drinking it from lakes, ponds, or streams. Drinking the water straight could cause serious health problems and ruin your camping trip. The life straw is one of several solutions that, thankfully, do not necessitate boiling water. A portable straw that removes bacteria and viruses from water is the life straw. Good on Besterca, the company behind it, for their excellent initiatives regarding water equality and sustainability. Number 7. Ray-Ban stories. Roger Moore probably got the coolest gadgets out of all the Bonds. He would most likely be the one looking for the next all-in-one Swiss Army knife with ridiculous features. It is, however, difficult to come up with a real-world gadget that he would want with him in mind. We could give him a smartwatch, but the Rolex Submariner is superior. We could give him a car that could drive itself, but he had a Lotus Esprit Coupe. A car and a submarine equipped with a torpedo launcher are that. Therefore, we made the decision to seek something less complicated that could still appeal to Moore's irrational gadgetry. The Ray-Ban stories came from us. Number 6. The Tile. To keep track of your belongings, the Tile is a portable tracking device. A round, waterproof sticker tracker, a small tile, and a credit card-sized version of the device are all available from the company behind it. Simply keep the Tile with your belongings and connect it to the iPhone or Android app for sync. It is obvious that it can also be left in a person's purse or car to monitor their whereabouts, but the company would never encourage that. Number 5. Neurophone. The Neurophone is a pair of Bluetooth headphones that measure how your ears respond to various frequencies that are sent to your ear. Based on these responses, it then creates an equalizer profile for you. The end result is the ideal equalizer setting that only works for your ears. If you still need to listen to your surroundings, you can take phone calls, adjust the transparency of the headphones, or plug in wires if you don't want it to go wireless. We think Bond would enjoy listening to custom EQ music on his day off, despite the fact that he won't use these tools on the job. Number 4. Max Privacy Screen Protector. A screen shield? Logical, albeit boring. Even though I'm not a spy, I don't want anyone to see what I'm looking at, and it's not even that important. Imagine what James Bond does with his phone. Jokes ensue. The Max Privacy iPhone Screen Protector is so private, it is said, that the phone screen will appear black unless you are looking directly at it. Its glass construction also extends its privacy-preserving capabilities. Number 3. The Wasp Gas Injection Knife. I really like this one. You guys thought it is a blade. But hold on, there's more. When you use it to stab something, it releases enough carbon dioxide to set off a small explosion. Therefore, yes, you can stab something and then worsen the wound by blowing it up with a button on the bolster of the knife. Additionally, the extremely cold carbon dioxide that explodes freezes the surrounding tissues and organs. Number 2. Wazoo Firecraft Necklace. When you're out in the wild, you don't necessarily want to deck yourself out in jewelry. It doesn't work out. However, the purpose of this necklace is to be practical and hipster-like. A pendant made of flint and steel was used by Wazoo to start fires, and it works amazingly well. Sparks are going to fly. We are confident that Bond possesses numerous survival skills, and while he does not require flint and steel to start a fire, he is always prepared for a challenging circumstance. Number 1. The Drink Detective. Hey, do you remember in Casino Royale when Daniel Craig was poisoned at the casino? To add insult to injury, you are 007. Do not simply respond, "Hey, thanks for my drink." Without checking it, I'm going to drink it in the same room as my enemy. As a result, the overly complicated spiked drink detector is here as a punishment. How to utilize the Drink Detective. Take a test card and swab out of the package. Apply the swab to the card's test squares after dipping it in the beverage. If the squares have changed color after a few seconds, your drink has been spiked. The various colors represent various drugs, so you can precisely determine what was contained in it.